Hi everyone, welcome to Caking at Midnight. Tonight we're going to work on a JB cookie cutter cutout to make a baby Mickey. He will look like this when we're done. This is not paid by JB cookie cutters or Satin Ice. These are just two products that I really like and I want to show you how to use them. So when you get a JB cookie cutter in the mail, you're going to get all of these pieces and it's going to look like a dreaded puzzle, and you're going to be like, where, how, what do I do? Don't get discouraged. That's why I say always keep the picture of their cutout with you. So I've got my phone, not the timeout here, so I can constantly see it. You're always going to have the main cutter, one big piece. Then everything else, as you can see, like this is his face, minus the line there. This is his body. Sorry, you can see there's his body. Or his legs. This is where the bib would come down. Here's the bib then that goes over the top of it. So with these, it's kind of like starting from the bottom and working your way up. So everything will fit together. So you kind of have to fit it together like a jigsaw puzzle. And if you can kind of see on here, like his ears, let me see if you can get it. His ears and his face are flush with his eyes. The black parts of his eyes and his nose are one step up, but his mouth, bib, and everything else is flush. It's one layer. So you're not having too many layers when you put this all together, which is important when you put it together. So the way I like to start with any of the JB cookie cutters is to have all of my fondant that I need laid out. And again, I'm using Satin Ice fondant, which I really, really like. So keep it set out, but also keep it to where it's not going to get dry. So I take all of my Satin Ice fondant and I put it in a vacuum sealed bag when I'm done with it. It saves on the freshness. So just keep it in a bag there or a Ziploc bag or something, just so it doesn't start to get hard and crust on you. So keep all your pieces upright on the counter so you can see them, and keep that picture of Mickey. And then I like to start, the way I like to start with these is have a very, very thin piece to work on to start out with. So if you watched any of my videos, you know I roll my fondant out with flour pan. Just make a little bit on the counter and slowly kind of wipe it up. And when I do these, I like to work on a wax round or a foil board, something like that, so I have an even space. So if I'm not going to use him right away, I can stick him on this board and then put it in a bigger plastic bag, and then he'll stay moldable. He's not going to stiffen up until I'm ready to use him or put him on a cake or wherever I need to put him. So just make sure that is somewhat sticky. Then, like I said, I want to start with a very, very thin layer of Mickey. So I'm going to use a big cutter here. I'm going to take my ruler down to the smallest thickness there and just go ahead and roll this out. Just like cookie dough, just keep lifting it up to make sure you're not sticking to the counter. Make sure you got a big enough piece and that it's thin enough. This is basically just to keep everything intact, and then it'll be easier to move. So everything on here is pieced together. If I didn't have a standard background or one big piece in the background holding it all together, it's all going to start to fall apart when you go to pick him up. wasn't. Here's what it looked like. Here's what we came up with. I think it looks good. If you guys have any questions, comments, let me know. I get these from JB Cookie Cutters. They ship out of, I believe, Las Vegas. And I'm in Indiana. They get to me standard shipping in about 4 days. Super awesome to work with. I love all of their stuff. I have letter cutters, different cutters, character cutters from them. So if you guys want to see anything in future, let me know. I'm not sponsored by Satin Ice or JB Cookie Cutters. I just really like them. So for character cakes for kids and stuff, if you need something this specific and you're not good at cutting them out yourself, freehanding them, then I suggest looking them up. I believe it's jbcookiecutters.com. I'll put the link down below to everything I've used. Again, questions, comments, let me know. As always, this is Caking at Midnight. Happy caking.